From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Chiefs at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year, and they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
From the 39, Allen. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Allen now looks to throw. And the catch made by John. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Chiefs nothing. Tyler Bass from the kickoff for Buffalo.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
2nd quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On play action, Allen. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a 1st-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant.
And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on first down is Allen. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
First down, Bills.
Here's Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Tyler Bass with the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen eluding the pressure right. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. On the move past the 40. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing now is Allen. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taking it about the 1.
And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own. And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also show that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to claw one back. Extra point by Butker is on target. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Allen. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 30, the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bills. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it on cruise control. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bills 55, Chiefs 7.
And the Chiefs are going to make the... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 53 yards. And the Bills get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bills 62, Chiefs 7. Tyler Bass for the kickoff field goal.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 98 yards. And the Chiefs are able to at least get one score back. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 99 yards. And the Bills just continue to roll. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 40. 10, 5, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Butker on for the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Allen
swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown Bills. Khalil Shakir, his first NFL reception, goes for 6.
And the Bills extend their lead yet again. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bills 76, Chiefs 20. Tyler Bass for the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played,
taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to claw one back. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had. And now off to the races, down the right side. 30, 10, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Chiefs are able to at least get one score back. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Flushed out right. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he's out right at the 25. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Allen going to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Johnson's got it complete. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Running. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 22-yard scamper.
Not quite sure how to describe that, but I think that there's a mix-up in responsibilities defensively because they're so used to either the running back getting the ball or the ball getting out of his hands downfield as a pass that when he ends up keeping it, they sometimes get fooled. And he found a way to squirt through the defenders and take off for a big, big run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Chris Jones is one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, and I think he's at his best when he plays defensive tackle. Consistently gets to the quarterback, 9 sacks in 2021.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15.
The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He's got another 1st down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still...
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Butker on for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground with Moss. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Cook up the gut. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Running off tackle with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bills, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.